This next trick is called a swan. This is a really tricky one with your hands, so I'll put it in the hard category. First, you're going to pick up your string and you're going to put it across your left and right palm. Next, you're going to use your right thumb and you're going to take this string behind the left pinky and you're going to go behind that string, put your thumb through it and pull it back. But don't go all the way back yet, because you're going to take your left thumb and the string that's behind your right pinky, you're going to go from the front of it, put it through and pull it back, and now you can pull your hands apart. Next, drop the strings off of your pinkies. Now use your pinkies to pick up the two far thumb strings and pull them back. Now this back string is called a transverse. You want to take that transverse off your pinkies. It's a little tricky to not drop that other string. Once you get the transverse off, put your pinkies over that string and hold it down and don't let it go. Grab tight. Next, you are going to use your index finger and your middle finger on your left and right hand. You're going to go into the thumb loop from above and you're going to push back one of the thumb strings and get that straight transverse. Pinch it between the index and middle, and then you're going to twist your hand out and twist the string around your index so it doesn't actually end up on your middle. It's just helping you pull it out. And then you hold it up and there's nothing on your middle finger, and then you're going to take the strings off your thumb and then you'll have these two diamonds. Now this next part I usually use my mouth for, and I suggest using it that way because this way is really hard. So right here in the middle I have an X with a pink and yellow string. Now I'm going to try to show you how to do this without using my mouth. So I'm going to scrunch up the strings a little bit so I don't drop anything and get to that middle X. So with that X, with your mouth, here it is, with your mouth, you're just going to pinch those strings together with your mouth, that X, and you're going to pull it up, and then basically there's just a hole under it, so put your thumbs through that hole on both sides and pull it back so you have two loops on your thumbs. Now take your thumbs on both hands and go from underneath into the index loop. Sometimes I have to use my other hand to help out. Now take the two double strings off of your thumb over that index loop you picked up. Now take the loops off of your index fingers. Okay, so now we have another X in the middle. This time though we're going to use our index and middle finger, and we're going to go through the two holes on either side of the cross of that X. Now that top transverse is what you're going for, so push back the string and pinch it. Pinch the transverse between your index and middle finger, and then once again twist your hand away and pull your index up with nothing on your middle finger, and then take off the strings from your thumbs. Next, take your right thumb and these two strings here, you're going to go into your index loop from below and you're going to hook those two strings around your thumb. You're going to end up with kind of like a little cross in front of your thumb here. Now take your left thumb and put it from below into your right thumb loop and then separate your two thumbs. So now you have a double loop on your two thumbs. You're going to take your two thumbs and you're going to go from below into each index loop. Sometimes, once again, it's too tight, so I have to help out here. There you go. Now you want to take the two double loops that you had on before and take them off. You can use your mouth. I just use my middle finger to help me here. And then I have what looks like a total mess on my hand. And now I'm going to take the loops off of my index fingers. Here I have kind of like a little house thing. Now in the back, I have two strings that are sticking out. Mine are pink and yellow. Now I'm going to take my index finger on my right hand, and from underneath, I'm going to grab my two strings in the back and hook them on my index. Then I'm going to take my index, and from above, I'm going to go through my thumb loop. Okay, this next part is a little tricky to see, but this bottom transverse going from pinky to pinky, mine is pink, and in between the two rods, take the bottom string with your index, don't drop loops like I almost did, and pull that through the double loops that were on your index finger and let those double loops drop. Now take your index, go back from above through your thumb loop, and let go on your left hand, let go with your pinky. Now take your pinky and go straight through that loop on your right index and snatch it down and take your index out of the loop. And if everything works, there's your swan. It will just pop right into shape, no wiggling or anything. So don't drop your swan like that. Let me get it back where it was. So to get no knots, you're going to drop your pinky on your left hand and pull back, and then drop your right pinky and pull back. Take out your right thumb, go above that little knot and pull it out so you have no knots. And there is your swan.